Once the wind and the sun had an argument. "I am stronger than you," said the wind. "No, you are not," said the sun. Just at that moment they saw a traveler walking across the road. He was wrapped in a shawl. The sun and the wind agreed that whoever could separate the traveler from his shawl was stronger. The wind took the first turn. He blew with all his might to tear the traveler's shawl from his shoulders. But the harder he blew, the tighter the traveler gripped the shawl to his body. The struggle went on till the wind's turn was over. Now it was the sun's turn. The sun smiled warmly. The traveler felt the warmth of the smiling sun. Soon, he let the shawl fall open. The sun's smile grew warmer and warmer, hotter and hotter. Now the traveler no longer needed his shawl. He took it off and dropped it on the ground. The sun was declared stronger than the wind. There was a villager. He was illiterate. He did not know how to read and write. He often saw people wearing spectacles for reading books or papers. He thought, if I have spectacles, I can also read like these people. I must go to town and buy a pair of spectacles for myself. So one day he went to a town. He entered a spectacle shop. He asked the shopkeeper for a pair of spectacles for reading. The shopkeeper gave him various pairs of spectacles and a book. The villager tried all the spectacles one by one. But he could not read anything. He told the shopkeeper that all those spectacles were useless for him. The shopkeeper gave him a doubtful look. Then he looked at the book. It was upside down. The shopkeeper said, "Perhaps you don't know how to read." The villager said, "No, I don't. I want to buy spectacles so that I can read like others. But I can't read with any of these spectacles." The shopkeeper controlled his laughter with great difficulty when he learnt the real problem of his illiterate customer. He explained to the villager, "My dear friend, you are very ignorant. Spectacles don't help to read or write. They only help you to see better. First of all, you must learn to read and write." One night, 3 thieves stole a lot of money from a rich man's house. They put the money in a bag and went to the forest. They felt very hungry. So, one of them went to a nearby village to buy food. The other 2 remained in the forest to take care of the bag of money. The thief that went for food had an evil idea. He ate his food at a hotel. Then he bought food for his 2 mates in the forest. He mixed a strong poison with the food. He thought, those 2 will eat this poisoned food and die. Then I will get all the money for myself. Meanwhile, the 2 wicked men in the forest decided to kill their mate on return. They thought that they would divide the money between the 2 of them. All the 3 wicked men carried out their cruel plans. The thief, who wanted all the money for himself, came to the forest with the poisoned food. The 2 men in the forest hit him and killed him. Then they ate the poisoned food and died. Thus, these evil people met with an evil end. A farmer had 5 sons. They were strong and hard-working. But they always quarreled with one another. Sometimes, they even fought. The farmer wanted his sons to stop quarreling and fighting. He wanted them to live in peace. Plain words of advice or scolding did not have much effect on these young people. The farmer always thought what to do to keep his sons united. One day he found an answer to the problem. So he called all his sons together. He showed them a bundle of sticks and said, "I want any of you to break these sticks without separating them from the bundle." Each of the 5 sons tried one by one. They used their full strength and skill. But none of them could break the sticks. Then the old man separated the sticks and gave each of them just a single stick to break. They broke the sticks easily. The farmer said, "A single stick by itself is weak. It is strong as long as it is tied up in a bundle. Likewise, you will be strong if you are united. You will be weak if you are divided." One day, a rich merchant came to Birbal. He said to Birbal, "I have 7 servants in my house. One of them has stolen my bag of precious pearls. Please find out the thief." So Birbal went to the rich man's house. He called all the 7 servants in a room. He gave a stick to each one of them. Then he said, "These are magic sticks. Just now all these sticks are equal in length. Keep them with you and return tomorrow. If there is a thief in the house, his stick will grow an inch longer by tomorrow." The servant who had stolen the bag of pearls was scared. He thought, "If I cut a piece of 1 inch from my stick, I won't be caught." So he cut the stick and made it shorter by 1 inch. The next day Birbal collected the sticks from the servants. He found that one servant's stick was short by 1 inch. Birbal pointed his finger at him and said, "Here is the thief." The servant confessed to his crime. He returned the bag of pearls. He was sent to jail. One day a wolf found a sheepskin. He covered himself with the sheepskin and got into a flock of sheep grazing in a field. He thought, "The shepherd will shut the sheep in the pen after sunset. At night I will run away with a fat sheep and eat it." All went well till the shepherd shut the sheep in the pen and left. The wolf waited patiently for the night to advance and grow darker. But then an unexpected thing happened. One of the servants of the shepherd entered the pen. His master had sent him to bring a fat sheep for supper. As luck would have it, the servant picked up the wolf dressed in the sheepskin. That night the shepherd and his guests had the wolf for supper.